So the final deck we're playing today is Swain Twisted Fate. This is a deck that's been in the game for a long while. We haven't played it in a long while, it feels like, but wanted to give it a shot today because it seems to be performing relatively well. Got a small buff, so to speak, in the Make It Rain change that happened with the latest patch, where it got reverted back to its original 2 cost, making it a much more effective, early game control tool. This deck has had for a while things, early plays that it likes to do, like Crusty Dodger and Fortune Croaker, that deal damage, helping to level Swain, and in the case of Fortune Croaker, cantrip as well. Arachnoid Sentry, good, 3 mana blocker / attacker as need be. Good 3 mana unit then, I guess I could just say. But pairs nicely with the Ravenous Flux, which we want to be running in this deck anyway. We're doing a lot of little bits of incidental damage by chump blocking, maybe with our Make It Rain, so Ravenous Flux can finish off problem units. But Arachnoid Sentry plus Ravenous Flux is a just nice 1-2 card combo that we can use just to directly get rid of something off the table that we don't like, something early that can cause us problems, things like opposing Misfortunes or Dravens, for example. And then, of course, we're Twisted Fate. We're running Twisted Fate, even though he's got nerfed not too long ago. I still think he's just a solid 4 mana play. Just can generate a lot of value, and the fact that he's gives you many options means he's good for various situations. Plays nicely, just like our Make It Rains with the Powder Kegs, the Dreadway deck hand makes to make our sweepers even powerful, and then of course at the top end, Swain Leviathan, just one of the most powerful combinations of cards in the game. Swain, one of my favorite champions for that reason. It's just really fun. He's got fun animations, fun voice lines, a powerful champion, very fun to play with. So haven't played a Swain deck in a while, and this one seems to be the better, or the only one that's doing okay in the meta. So thought we would give it a try today and see how we do. This is probably an awful matchup for us though, but not unwinnable, because again, the Swain Leviathan combination just lets us punch through any board state. So that's great. So this is a nice combination. Would have liked to see, a 1 or 2 drop in our hand. Maybe we'll get it in the next draw. It's just so we could apply some pressure. Not looking like we'll get to though. See, I can tell I haven't played this in a while. My emotes are all very, very old emotes here. This is an interesting... It's kind of an awkward hand. Like, I could play... Okay, I mean, that's a little bit better target for this, I suppose. Could have Whispered Words as well. This blocks this, so maybe I'm supposed to hit that. But then that just blocks this for 2 turns. And it's not really any different. It doesn't feel great. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, Whispered Words here looking for something. Play it out. We don't need cards. These draw cards. Just play something that we can attack with. Let's pass. This is a better Arachnoid Sentry Ravenous Flock target, because I assume he's not going to attack into this when there's no life to gain. But I could be wrong. He is going for that, okay. I think this is better overall because we're getting rid of... we're helping him toss, I understand that, but the fact that he's not gaining the life from you is significant, but ultimately just might not be good enough. We had such a slow start that this is it's like the damage we should have been doing this whole time, in a way. That's a Twisted Fate. Let us push some damage here. And maybe we want him on the field before Zap Spray for him. Twisted Fate drawing a bunch of cards is also one of the ways that we can win this game despite their really big, nasty top end.
Something for all.
See what he's got. I'm sure he has lockers.
I dealt with you Shadow Owls times before.
They are nothing like me.
He just took that hit. Depending on what our opponent does...
Give them room to spread their leaves.
I might try to save... Oh, I should have played Swain here. He'd probably be fine just passing. Yeah, I think this was worth it. It was already deep. Yeah, we're effed. We're probably effed.
Noxus will not conquer the Shadow Isles.
Curious you think we'd seek to.
That's not a voice line I've ever heard. Tough but fair.
Like a fish in water.
That's a pretty great draw. Because now we can Arachnoid Sentry, kill the Maokai. And just swing in for a bunch. Oh, I guess we could do that anyway. Because he's injured. Forgot about this thing's other mode, so to speak.
Give me the stuff! Stuff makes happy!
Yikes. I was hoping he didn't have more plays there. Maybe I was supposed to do that in response because now he's got 2 blockers and I can't really swing here. I mean, I could, but it's not really worthwhile. Okay, I guess we're just playing Leviathan out. Afford that. Jesus.
Forward.
Dark in the skies!
Well,
Victory awaits.
Kinda have to play this to stop attacks on our next
I
turn.
became a soldier.
Could ruinate us. Is he debating ruinating us? We just keep passing. Oh, he's making.
You will feast soon enough. The depths take you.
I mean, the chances of us winning at that point were pretty slim anyway, but worth a shot. Really needed... I think I definitely made a mistake with not killing the Maokai right away, but it ended up not mattering. I don't know, maybe we just needed to dodge that Bone Skewer for a turn, deal a bunch of damage, and we might have been okay. Bilgewater, Shadow Eyes, Gangplank. Is this like a go hard deck of sorts? Could be interesting. I think I want to get rid of all this. Okay, Twisted Fate it is. Twisted Fate it is.
Where do you stand on cold shots? Trick shot!
I wonder what they're playing in their deck that this is a good turn 1 play. Like, what are the % chance that he doesn't have to immediately discard the card he drew?
For silver I talk, for gold I listen.
I guess I should have attacked with this.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp.
I don't change fate, but I can see it.
Give us some room. Win.
For silver I talk, for gold I listen.
That's pretty nice. Because now I can combine that with the Twisted Fates to take out their stuff.
Never lost a fair game. Or played one.
I mean, sure. I guess I could have played 2.
Says I don't share.
Where are you, spirit?
Is this worthwhile? Yeah, it might be.
Vision to see what others cannot.
Funny the hand life deals you, don't you think?
Tis a sharp tongue you've got there, river snake.
Well, I could gold card, I suppose.
Deal me in. All that glitters.
Bleed for Noxus. Empire above all.
I don't think they have buffs in hand, so or in their deck, so I think I could have like red carded there and maybe try to lean on one of these two to take that out, but I don't think that's right.
I'm always up for a round or two. Blue as the Serpentine.
And we correctly predicted that they were a go hard deck. I think I like playing this out just so we have something to target with Noxian Fervor. Yeah, I don't care about losing the powder keg, it dies anyway. Or TF dies anyway to
Go on then.
Watch the ball, folks.
Noxian Killing.
I don't change fate when I can see it.
I think I'm just continuing to pass. Is that a mistake? Could level up Twisted Fate kind of in response? Let's see what they do. Like, they might use a Twisted Fate spell card in hand to try to level this up, and then we can kill it in kind of in response. Like, if that's what their plan is, for example, here. Okay. I still just pass.
I never miss.
I'll just kill this.
Sacrifices must be made.
Trick shot.
You lack discipline.
Think there's anything that can kill? Actually, that's not true. There's plenty that can kill us here. Hello, Wasting Light. How you doing? Maybe I am supposed to kill one of these. That might be true.
Witness strength.
I will.
Just to keep our life total high. Yeah, that's probably what I was supposed to do.
Order, sir. Bring forth our army.
That's kind of scary.
Darken the skies!
Like a fish in water.
Yikes.
Born a patrician, I became a soldier.
For silver I talk, for gold I listen.
Artillery barrage!
Alright, did they find one of our Noxian fervors? Or something like that. Yeah, I do think it was a mistake of me not to use at least one of my Ravenous Flock when I had the chance. And I probably should have just blocked too, because I kind of forgot how much damage Go Hard does. Or not Go Hard, but Go Get It, whatever the upgrade is. Knowing that I would have died anyway. Although, no, they still had the deal one in hand. Yeah, that's why I was afraid of. If I blocked, I take one, they do the deal one to me, and then they could have some of those decks in the past were running Withering Grass. I didn't want to get hit by Withering Grass. So that was the main thing I was afraid of. Death's Hand sounds great. Big, clunky, expensive cards don't sound great. Probably gonna keep the 2-drop.
You'll soon understand my methods. Tea for 2.
Probably worth playing this out and then drawing a card with this. At some point. Now it's not really worth it. Actually, I guess we'll see what they do first.
I've got your back.
Sure. Now I'm just gonna stun this. This powder keg's gonna be lost, but it doesn't really matter.
Honor guide
It's not doing a lot.
I'll show you how it's done.
Easy block here, I'm fine with that. That's a make it rain. I can guaranteed kill the Fleet Feather Tracker here. Might be worthwhile. Let's give it a shot.
The dark beckons.
If I kill you, I got fortune, stupid.
Honestly, I'm fine with any of these trading. So, if he wants to trade three runs, that's fine. That's very, very, very nice.
Carrots can fly, Rib.
Okay, okay. Ow.
Pass. They could have more stuff we want to take out.
There's nothing a good giggle
Like that.
can't fix. Ooh, look what I did.
Please turn me back.
Let's go ahead and try to kill her. We can Death's Hand if they have a sharp sight or something. That kills her, right? Yeah, it does. Although they could still have a combat trick in hand. But at least they're forced to spend it. Okay. Works for me.
They won't like this.
They cannot hide.
Off we go!
Guess that's a lot of damage we took, huh?
Keep up, keep up.
Yeah, maybe we were supposed to block,
Give
then
me a
try to
sweet
do that.
bun. Heightens the senses.
Hang on, Fuzzball.
Hey,
Now we might just be taking too much damage.
Shrouded path.
For the pack with the talking lilies.
Into darkness.
Yeah, we should be like +4 health here, I think.
Let's use all the colors. They'll never see us coming.
She's gonna level up too, which means we can't kill,
Just like the Yellow Bloom said.
can't kill it.
Perfecto! Why are you here?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're dead anyway. So close. Yeah, maybe I should have just assumed that well, I didn't think... I thought they'd play a 2-mana play to stop what I had, although if they played... I should have assumed Twin Disciplines, which would have been enough. Yeah, so I should have... Instead of trying to get greedy, so to speak, and try to not have Lulu trigger that round, I should have just let her attack, block, then try to sacrifice the unit to try to... Oh, their deck is probably actually doing what we're doing, but better, eh? Even if it's less consistent. And that way I would have ended up taking 4 less damage. I could have survived that turn, and then we would have been in an interesting spot, right? Because we had a Twisted Fate that could have helped clear the board. They had a lot of X1s left over. I'll play the house spider rather than this. Definitely just pass and bank the spell mana here for sure. I mean, I have the board, so...
Death is like the wind, always by my side.
Mm-hmm. It sure is, Yasuo. It sure is.
Blade never gets any lighter. Welcome to try.
See if they have a Nopify.
I've worked out something special.
Born a patrician, I became a soldier. Leave them nothing.
Can't block him, unfortunately. Could have another deny, which would suck, but that's what it is. Or there's nothing we can do about it. And I think we definitely want to try to kill him before he deals 6 to us. And gets him that much closer to level up.
Surprise for him.
Deploying! For conquest! For empire! Artillery barrage! Positions! Return fire! Look in the skies!
So, let's see. It's probably another Swain rather than another Leviathan.
Deploying!
Nah, it's probably just another Leviathan. I already gave you this. So are you playing or are you not?
Night to remember.
Like, he could finish this off with something. I mean, I thought maybe he had a Ravenous Flock there to finish off the other one, in which case, you know, we could have been in trouble for sure, because their deck has the life gain in it, like we saw. Ours does not. It was probably a mistake of me to actually block the Leviathan there because of that, for that reason. Mirror match, okay. Dreadwave deckhand plus Make It Rain, probably very good in the mirror. We can get off a reasonable one like that. Other key thing in the matchup will be if we can get a leveled Swain and or Leviathan on the field before they do. Could play this out. Really want to. I don't want to just spend my mana this turn, so I think we'll play this out.
Deal me in.
If I do that and they have a way to kill the powder keg in response, I'm gonna be sad, so let's just do this. Because this must deal the damage in order to deal damage to something else. So if they kill the powder keg, then I don't have anything to deal damage to, and therefore I can't deal damage back. So even though I don't want this powder keg to pop, I want something to sacrifice with this, so to speak. It's I don't think it's wise to try to make it work here.
Keep up, keep up.
Got a replacement Death's Hand, which is nice. I think I might want to play Swain out here.
Conquest.
Never lost a fair game. Hold it, partner.
I will break them.
Are they gonna finish him off with what's it called? With Ravenous Flock. How close are you? Oh, no, 3. That's fine. We'll kill him before this turn's over. Guessing that was one of the 2 fleeting cards in his hand.
Be nothing left when I'm done.
Go ahead and kill this now. We might want to play Make It Rain this turn, so... Okay. That's a card I was debating running, but didn't seem like that's where we want it to be.
You pay, I talk to spirits. These are my rules. I don't change fate, but I can see it.
Gotta go with the flow. Through the coral.
I think we're okay to swing here. Didn't quite get the hits he was hoping. That's good for us.
Try again.
I think I'd rather bank the spell mana to play out the Crusty Dodger. Swing's already leveled. There's a Leviathan.
Prepare the cargo!
I'm fine playing one of my own. We can block here and finish it off with Ravenous Flock. He could do the same to us, but I think that's okay. We have more cards in hand than he does right now.
Darken the sky! Victory awaits! Fear the power you do not see. Empire above all! Glory, courage, and
Excuses for war.
battle stations!
I think we want to do this before Swain can stun our back row stuff.
How tedious. Indecision is the first of many weaknesses. Know your place.
It's going down to 2. Okay.
Their time has come. Such little lives. We're going under! We have done what is needed.
We have done what is needed. We won the mirror. We won the mirror match. All of our opponents are scared of us. You know what? I'm going to be right back. It's a perfect opportunity for me to pause. Give me 1 sec. All right. All right, let's see if we can get a match to fire right away. Hey, we did. Karma auction, huh? Does it fate? Take out an auction before he levels. I think I look for a Death's Hand or just early plays in the meantime. Yikes. Okay. That is not great.
Good people don't look the other way. Villains beware.
Try this. Could easily block it. Could have a way to interact, but I think we want to try to do this now. Because if it fails, then we can gold card with Twisted Fate the next turn. Wow, you still lose it though, huh? That sucks. Alright, gold card, Twisted Fate the next turn, I guess.
Fight with my spirits, not my fists.
Does this work? It should work because even though they'll get the Dragonling, the strongest unit is still Akshan because it's
Deal me in.
has 1 more point of toughness. I suppose that means he could buff anything to prevent this from dying, but still worth a shot.
Dead in their tracks.
We each hold a world within.
Just let your boy die, man.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
assuming we're gonna see a card draw here. Probably.
All mean well.
Do I? No.
Vision to see what others cannot.
Breathe in, breathe out.
We are at war.
Could easily have things like twin disciplines or other buffs to make sure these things block.
Such little lies.
Fixing the world one scoundrel at a time. Don't want to die? Don't do terrible things. Villains beware.
There is assistant.
A misstep.
Could have a level Twisted Fate next turn.
We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost. Be nothing left when I'm done.
I guess you can win them all.
For silver I thought, for gold I listen.
Eyes open.
They have a right in negation, maybe? I want to stop that one. Alright, fine. Don't let me have my fun.
It was in the card.
Come on, man. I let people play when they're ahead. People don't let me play when I'm ahead. Feels bad, man. Go throw that back looking for, yeah, cheaper things. This is pretty good, though. Still, I think. If we find a Dreadway deckhand, then that pairs with Thingy to finish off Misfortune. We need to find it in time.
I'll shoot the wings off a built one.
Well, they're not blocking, I don't think.
War Mason, reporting for duty. For the glory of Noxus. recommendations.
It's probably worth getting rid of a 2, actually, because then Make It Rains and Twisted Fate's red card is just a little bit better. I was like, what the hell is that noise? It's this thing. One of our other opponents had it, but I just didn't hear it, apparently. Death's Hand. Yeah, this deck is very interesting because it has the early plays, but also scales up into the late game because of things like, well, because of Swain.
You started without me.
I guess we'll do this mostly to have a blocker, and if he doesn't have another play, then hey, we can get in for some damage.
Gotta go with the flow.
Let's do this now, see if we can get in for 3 more. That's pretty good. Didn't need that draw quite so soon.
Fortune favors the bold.
The dead don't need riches.
They're just not blocking, huh? How badly do I need to take out Misfortune? Am I supposed to Noxian Fervor here? I probably am. If I don't draw like a decent card, next turn it could be problematic, but if I don't draw another card, we probably, if I can't draw a card that plays well with Noxian Fervor anyway, we're probably just losing the game. 1 turn away from this Leviathan, which sucks. They do have a spell in hand. They could be debating using a Noxian Fervor of their own on something, in which case then I might do this, because then it means we're not going to get clapped back by them doing their thing. Yeah, they're just doing that. So I'm losing my thing anyway, so yeah, then we just do this. Yeah. This is another reason why I hesitated. Impatient opponents. Okay, come on, give me like spider, anything really. Anything that can block. Fine, I'll take it.
I've worked out something special.
They don't open attacks, we're definitely throwing down. Ooh. No, that's not good enough. They have 3 toughness.
Let's get to it.
You got legs. Use them.
It does mean he gets through 1 more point of damage, but it means we can trade with their stuff a little bit more. So I think it's better. This is dying anyway, so they might be debating a make it rain of their own.
I'm always up for a round or two. Something for all of you. Suppose you still want me dead.
Not till you scream for mercy. Your king has returned.
GG's.
Lord, cutting excuses.
Native luck is smiling.
Crying won't do any good. For Noxus.
Bleed for Noxus.
Raise the Noxtora. Remember this day.
I think that's gonna do it for me for games today. Yeah, I think we described enough about what this deck's looking to do and how and why it's reasonable during those sets. Some things we saw that our opponents were doing that we weren't doing ourselves was probably playing more plunder cards, or in particular the deal. Yeah, the deal 5 monster harpoon. I don't know that we have enough enablers necessarily for this. If we were running things like the 1 mana 2/1 that Noxus has that deals 1/1 it attacks, or the very similar 1 mana 1/2 that triggers when anything attacks that Bilgewater has, maybe it'd be worth it. We could also then replace some of our 2-drops probably with the Noxus thing that dies on that when it dies it deals a damage, just so that we're triggering plunder more consistently. But in that case we're probably a very different deck, right? But you know, maybe we're more of a nab focused deck then. But yeah, anyway, this deck is just definitely looking to either gum up the board and with cheap units that you are either then applying pressure with or stalling out more aggressive opponents with, and then we get into our late game top end and either just, you know, make their board unable to block our big threats or burn them out for that final little bit of damage, which we kind of saw in that last game there especially, right? We had a very aggressive early game. It let us keep our opponent's board in check and apply pressure actually in that case. And then we didn't even have to make that final attack, that final turn. The Leviathan triggering at our opponent's round start would have finished him off before he got to attack. So yeah, very reasonable. If you like Swain like I do, probably the best Swain deck in the game right now. I'm hoping we'll see more strategies for him open up with the next expansion. He's kind of fallen out of favor, it seems, in the last little bit. I'm not 100% certain why. You know, I'm not like a top player or anything. I don't like, and I don't really think about it too much. My guess is that that's just the top end. Like what this deck is looking to do is just not that good relative to what the rest of the meta is doing because of how aggressive it is and how hard it is to interact with. But the reason why this one can hold its own a little bit more is because it has that early game. You can race your aggro opponents, if not just snuff them out, and you just have reasonable removal on top of that. But yeah, anyway, that does it for me for today, I think.